Okay. How's it going, everyone on stream? Today, we are joined by Seth Gaming,
Hello,
one
hello.
one of the esports players, one of the Overwatch players, actually, which is super cool. We get a little insider perspective, something you don't often get.
It's a change for once for today.
I know, right? Excited to have you with me.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, tonight we are playing Utah State, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, Utah State. It should be a pretty good game. This is the first round of national playoffs for, is it the Diamond and Below division? Or,
I believe it's Diamond 3 and below, if I am correct.
okay, Diamond 3 and Below division. It should be a good game. It's the 16th seed versus the 32nd seed, right? Let me double check this information before I start spouting off
Yeah.
numbers.
We need to fact check this before we start getting into any assumptions.
Never mind. Take it all back. It is NMU is the 33rd seed in national playoffs, and USU is the 64th seed in national playoffs. So NMU technically has the advantage, but I was looking through some stat sheets and stuff for USU, and the ranks seem pretty even. We have a higher peak player, they have higher average players, so it should be a good game.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be very close for this match. I can't wait to see what comes out of these two teams.
I can't either. We're going to get rolling here shortly. But in the meantime, I got to ask this. I'm thinking score predictions. Obviously, we're a little bit biased. We're Northern Michigan casters. But what are we thinking? I can go first if you want some time to think about it.
Go. You can go for it. Yeah, if you already have it made up.
All right, I am going to take 3-1 in favor of Northern Michigan University. After looking through Utah's like other teams that they've played against and how their matches normally run, most of the time when they lose, it is a 1-3, and most of the time they win, it is a 3-2. So I'm assuming it's going to be a very close game.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And to back my knowledge up for that, I think this is going to be a very close game in that this will most likely be, from what I think, a 3-2 game. I think it's going to be very close head to head. It could be possibly a swap round for round. One team wins, one team loses, and it's going to go back and forth. And it's going to come down to the final round to see who wins it all.
Well, if you're a fan of close games, this game might be the one for you. That is for sure. Do you want to talk through the roster for NMU tonight? Because I don't think we have a different roster, but you know everyone a lot better on the Overwatch team than I do. So I will let you talk about it.
Yeah, sure, go for it. So for our starting lineup, for our starters, we have Night Knight, who is our starting tank player. He is mostly also the shot caller of the team as well, so he will decide how the team will operate at the start and throughout the rest of the match. And since he is the only tank player, he will try to make the plays throughout this match as well. Then we move to our DPS of the group, which include Chunder and Kiwi. Both of them play interchangeably between each other. Sometimes Chunder goes dive, sometimes they go hit scan. Kiwi does the same thing. So they both pair well together. And hey, maybe they can make some good plays alongside one another. I would love to see that personally.
Yeah,
and then for our support lineups, we have Warrior and Swimmer. These two are very brawly and they know how to get out of situations. Surprisingly, I have to give them credit where credit is due. So I hope that they can back up their whole team, maybe make some plays as well. We'll wait and see here, but I have a lot of confidence in this team. So I hope that they can win this game out.
Yeah, I hope so as well. On the side of Chunder, I know Chunder and Kiwi are known to flank. Chunder, especially with Bastion, are we gonna see any Bastion plays out of Chunder? Do we know?
It is very well possible, to say the least. I believe it will happen at least once in this game.
Okay, I'm excited to see it.
I know some people will be very flamed for that. I will just point that out there.
Yeah, Bastion isn't known for its flanking ability, but it works.
But
And if it works, it
is
works.
a strategy that has come out of this team. So you know what? If it's something that's possible that works, hey, you know what? Give it up for the show, because you know what? It's if you perform really well with it, then why not keep going with it?
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
This'll be smooth sailing.
Oh, did they redo the some of the character animation or like character banners? It's been a little bit since I played this game.
I am not sure if they did or not. They possibly could have with the last update. All right, let's see what we got here for lineups. So first round, we're on Lijiang Tower, and we have NMU going for a Brawlier comp with a Brig, Mauga, Anran.
Oh, that is unfortunate to start off with Night getting launched off.
Instantly getting booped off.
That's okay though. Luckily, they're very close to spawn. Just a reset. They'll probably take point 1, and we can start with them taking
as long
control.
as they don't go beyond that choke point, because Utah State right now has a good hold on the point.
I still have a ways to go.
Looks like NMU is gonna make a play around the backside, hopefully, and then they can get around and flank them and catch them by surprise. Seems like Utah State is caught on though.
Night diving in. He opts to stay far away, just getting pocketed by his healer. Trying to take space, taking a lot of damage in return. One dives from Utah State.
It makes the plays. Their Vendetta's down. It's trade after trade. It looks like Utah State's gonna push Northern out.
And I think Kiwi's just gonna opt to stay hidden here and let his team regroup.
I think that's a good idea as long as he doesn't get spotted here, but it looks like he just did. Let's hope he doesn't stall here for the team, because that could be very bad coming up on this next fight.
So far, I feel
It
like
seems like
NMU just
Night
hasn't been able to get this choke pulled. I feel like Utah State's held the choke and hasn't been able to give it up since.
Yeah, Night has swapped to Zarya to try to counter their Zarya, which is a fair move, I will say at the very least. But somebody has to make a play here, get a pick or two. Utah State's Lucio popped an ult off. Seems like they're going to use it offensively.
Ooh, double kill from Utah State. Triple kill. Can NMU do anything to stop it?
They're going to have to back out for now so they can regroup after that. Coordination is very key in these fights.
Yeah, especially on a map like this that has such a strong choke point. I'm surprised we don't see a, I forgot his name. The one with the shield. The big one with the shield.
Oh, Ryan?
Yeah. Is there a reason we're not seeing a Ryan? Ooh, wait, Chunder with the dive onto the back line.
They have Wu Yang. I'm thinking they might bubble.
Knight with one.
Since they have Zarya and Wu Yang, they might bubble somebody and then they go in with Wu Yang ult, so then they could just not get hurt and stun everybody in their vicinity.
Kiwi also
Seems
switching
like
to
Northern Michigan
Cassia.
has pushed them out of the point.
What a time to do it
It's a
as
good
well
idea.
at 99%.
Yeah, hopefully he can counter Utah State's Vendetta a little more.
We have
They keep
one
getting in
ult
the
on the
back line and
board.
just roughing them up.
Sending care your way. Shields
And this is a very close round so far.
We have two ults on the
Northern's very
board.
spaced out for this. Utah State's making a push. They pop the carry out. Night with the bubble and freezing him in place.
Gets one. Night goes down in return. Swimmer gets one. Swimmer might go down here, and he does. Kiwi now taking a lot of damage. Able to get one, though. Can he get two? He's staying alive. It's just Chunder and Kiwi on point. Two DPS characters. Chunder goes down. Kiwi now last alive on point. Just trying to stall time, and he dies.
He goes down.
Night though, contesting.
The ball and drops on point and stalls it. And they pop the Brig ult.
NMU doing a great job at just holding possession. The ball could have been the play here. Staying grappled on the middle point.
They are definitely holding their own.
Chunder might go down here very low.
Down two, but
Chunder
they
goes
got
down.
one. Utah State's
Night
already
Knight goes
off
down.
it.
Kiwi now with the
Falls
ult.
down.
But he has to get back on point or he's going to
They
lose.
got countered by the Lucio. Man.
Close first
close.
point. NMU lost the first point. However, Utah State took a very commanding lead at the beginning, and NMU held their own to bring back the point differential.
Yeah, and the fact that they were able to adapt and later get through them and get on the point was something very miraculous to see out of Northern.
Yeah, it was very interesting. They kind of dove in and just tanked a lot of shots. Big credit to the healers though, keeping Chunder alive. Well, Night Knight and Chunder dove into point.
100%. 100%.
Shields up. 5, 4,
We see Chunder switch to the Bastion. I know we mentioned it before. Let's see how
might
it pays
happen
out
this
to him.
round. We never know. We'll have to wait and see. Utah State gets in the middle of the point first.
Here, take this.
Night Knight looking to get the first
Alright,
engagement.
Northern approaches now. Alright, Northern's gonna go at this head on.
Ooh, one drop. Swimmer drops.
Oh, Swimmer's down.
Chunder's low as well. Chunder goes down.
Down one healer already is a bad sign.
Kiwi
Down
might go
two.
down here as well. Kiwi's getting forced out. Kiwi goes down. To Warrior
down.
goes down. Night Knight last alive. Can't
Swimmer's
believe
back up thankfully to try to kill him here. But man, they just pushed them out of that hole.
Yeah, well played from Utah State. I feel like Utah State tends to get the early possession on points and just stays there with their life.
Yeah. From what I see from their gameplay, since they have a Lucio, they intend to get the speed and try to take point first. And I'm going to guess that they do that for most of this game so far if it keeps working for them. Oh, Utah State's down to DPS.
Swimmer's taking
That
a
would
lot
be
of
a
damage.
great time for Northern to push.
Night Knight on site. Kiwi taking a lot of damage. Night Knight with the ult. Can he do anything? Kiwi goes down. Swimmer goes down. Night Knight might go down here. Staying
no.
alive in the meantime. Being pocketed by DeWarrior. Goes down. DeWarrior uses the ult as well.
Let me take care of that for you.
It's a 2-on-2 right now on the point. Let's see who
DeWarrior
can
gets
get it.
one.
Close.
Utah State finally gets some
Still
help.
2-on-2.
DeWarrior gets a second. Can DeWarrior get a third? And Kiwi gets the third. NMU
Kiwi
takes
got
the
it.
point.
Nice. That was a good fight right there.
Yeah. What changed, do you think, going into that fight?
Well, I would say early picks definitely are a good upside to have. If you can get like even one DPS down, you can slowly but surely push them out. Giving them pressure, and then since this point is so small and there's a lot of outside map coverage, you could easily get somebody off like that, or any other method like that. Utah State now is going to go in with a Lucio ult.
Chunder goes down. Kiwi goes down. The two DPS is down. And a healer.
Swimmer counters with his ult.
The Warrior goes down. It's just Night Knight.
Just
Night Knight
Night-Knight
goes
left.
down.
Yeah, I don't think they were ready for that.
Yeah, Utah State coordinated that very well by just diving onto the point as a team. 5 people onto point. And
Yeah,
Northern
they
couldn't
definitely
respond in
had the
time.
better coordination of that fight right there. Let's see what they can do this next fight.
The battle ignites me.
The Swan almost going down here.
Let the Kitsune go.
Lots of damage. Chunder gets one. Another might go down. Chunder gets
Nice.
2. Can Chunder get a
Hello.
third? Kiwi gets 1. Knight gets 1
Utah
as
State
well.
has 4 people down, and that's a team wipe right there.
And C used their ult on that fight.
They did indeed. That was a good win there for Northern.
NMU pocketing up a couple ults now. Has 1 currently, but 3 building. Swimmer goes down.
Oh,
Огонь по готовности.
Kiwi
Utah
uses
State's
his
Zarya
ult.
pops an ult there.
Kiwi gets 1. Chunder gets
Managed to
1.
get the Zarya, but he's down. It's a 3-on-3 right now.
Chunder goes down.
3-on-2.
The Warrior might go down here as well.
It's very likely. Now it's just Night Knight left to stall on point for a little bit longer.
Swimmer gets 1.
He's gonna pop an ult as well.
Night Knight might be
Swimmer
able to
makes
get
it
this.
back.
The shield comes out.
Swimmer's down again.
Tons of
Night Knight is
damage.
still holding point.
Chunder gets one, but Power gets one in return.
That'll cut them
Kiwi might go down here.
Watch out, I'm on fire.
Vendetta goes down.
Enemies there.
Chunder goes
Northern's at
down as well.
99%. Can they hold this?
Just needs to take out two
Starting
more.
right now. Lucio showed up as well.
Help me.
on fire.
Zarya's
Kiwi
down.
getting in a fight. Night Knight gets one.
they got
Swimmer gets
three.
one.
Come and get me.
This is for all the marbles here. If NMU wins this brawl,
it
they
is.
can win this point. Tons of damage coming out. Power Cell gets two on Swimmer.
Oh no, Northern's down 2 though. Down 3, and they
Got a point.
I think that was a C9 by Utah State.
Unfortunate from Utah State just not being able to stay on point, even though they got the 2 picks. Things were looking bleak for Northern.
Yeah, it was looking like it was about to be bad as soon as a couple people from Northern dropped. But in the end, they were able to counter it back and get Utah's team down, and they held the point with that. Good work from Northern side.
Tell you later.
Yeah, great play out of Northern Michigan.
5, 4,
Let's see if they can carry this momentum into point number 3.
round.
Yeah, because I think if I'm not mistaken, this will be the round that takes the this round. The round that takes the round.
I believe so. Night Knight getting aggressive early. DeWarrior might go down first. DeWarrior does go down. Swimmer taking a lot of
down
damage
early.
as well. Chunder taking a lot. Night Knight taking a lot. Chunder might go down. Chunder does.
Light is down.
Kiwi's also low, trying to stay alive. I feel like NMU has just been getting their healers a little bit too aggressive.
I feel like they've been, yeah, I feel like their healers have been a little bit more open than they should have. I would say take more natural cover, play behind your tanks and your DPS a little more, and hopefully that should not happen as much. Northern's taking it around the back.
Sending care your way.
They're gonna flank them from behind and see what they can make with this.
They figure it out. Power
That was
goes
a good
down.
play by Night Knight, walling off power there.
Isolating the 1v1 and winning it.
Now's the great time to push it in. Yes, sir.
Chunder gets one.
Shields buckling.
Chunder gets 2 with the punch.
Utah's gonna stall a
Knight
little
gets
bit,
one
and
as
Northern's
well.
gonna take the point.
Knight might go into another fight here. Isolating Power. We'll see if he cheats up. There's 2 now there. Tons of damage. Chunder gets one. Knight has to fall back here.
That was a good pick there.
Blinding.
That will most likely stall Utah State's advance.
Help me.
Chunder staying hidden, trying to get a little bit of chip. Just stop him from advancing. Utah
Every
State
little
going for a
poke
flank.
Brace the fence.
Tons of damage from Utah State from both sides.
And
Kiwi
then
takes a
pops it
ton.
off. He gets a double. They're both low.
Kiwi
That shut
gets
down.
2.
Utah State, however, is playing behind.
Swimmer goes down. Ult comes out from DeWarrior.
That was a good play.
I've got you.
It's just one more on Utah State,
And
and they
Kiwi
held the
gets
fight
him.
off. That was a good hold there.
What a hold from Northern. Utah State making Northern sweat a little bit, though, going for that flank, almost going down.
Yeah, they are.
If they could have gotten
Thunder's
Kiwi
gonna pop
early.
it all here. Let's see if he can get a pick with this. Utah State's also gonna play around back now, just like how Northern did when they advanced before.
Everyone.
Let's see who holds up here. Northern's got 2 picks already. 3 picks. 4 picks. And that's
What a
team
play!
Cleaned up that mess.
NMU's not
Absolutely
messing around now.
destroyed.
It's charging.
No, sir. They are in this for the win.
I'm not gonna lie, that first point had me nervous of this map, but this is a team, an NMU team, that I don't see losing this as long as they can hold it together.
Be claiming that one.
Knight
Utah State
diving,
pops a
Kiwi
off
diving.
to try to advance.
Kiwi might go down here, dashes away.
Arriva la punizione!
Power
Kiwi staying
pops it
alive.
off.
Buckling.
It
The
goes in
Warrior
the
and
back
Kiwi
line.
on the flank.
Night Knight
Chunder
pops it
goes
all to
down.
counter.
The Warrior gets
And
one.
Wuyang pops his ult.
Kiwi pops his ult.
This is a very close fight here.
Can Kiwi get the the one, and he does. Knight also gets one in return. The Warrior goes down.
It's a trade.
You can't take
99
trade.
overtime. He just has to kill one.
Just sorry left.
I'm on fire.
And I believe that is the
They held
game.
it. They held it.
Or that is the round, I should say, or map. Not the game.
Yeah.
Not the game. Not the game.
That was a great first hold, though, by Northern Michigan. Holy cow.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Play of the game.
Player.
Excellent strategic gameplay, adapting to what Utah State's playing and being able to counter it and getting a pick or two to win the team fight. It was miraculous.
Play of the game goes to Power here with 2, possibly getting 3. He gets 3. Can he get a 4th? But he goes down. Good play from both sides of the team.
That was a very good first round.
Yeah, NMU made some mid-game adjustments, which I love to see as an NMU fan. Utah State.
Adaptation is great.
Oh my gosh, yes. Utah State came out with a very, very divey comp and just holding choke points, and it seemed like Northern couldn't do anything about it at first. But we switched up teams comps,
they were
and
completely stunned. And then as soon as they saw that, they picked out one weak point and they adapted to it. And look at how they won that round because of that.
yeah,
Great
also
play by
excellent
the
play
team.
from Kiwi into Warrior. The little double team flank stopping that push in its tracks.
I love when those two go off on their own. If you can coordinate really well in a team and be able to have two people go off like that in a group, and you can get a pick off or two, it's 100% worth it.
100%. I'm curious if we'll see any roster changes out of either teams here. There's definitely a lot of
possible.
subs sitting in the lobby.
It's very possible here. Let's see what both teams decide on here.
Map number 2 is going to be Tower. Actually, that was map number 1. I apologize. Do you know
Yeah,
if
I think both teams are in discussion right now.
Yeah, I forgot to mention they do get time in between each map, so they're probably talking it
Yes.
over. Utah State I know has 3 coaches, so they're definitely watching some gameplay, trying to look at where they fell apart because they had such a dominant hold in that first point, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I know Roland from our team is going to be talking over why that second change worked and what to do if they go back to the first style comp.
Yeah, and just seeing that it worked overall means that it's even something that they can go back to in the future if they ever need to.
Personally, I love seeing the wrecking ball on point number 1. I don't know. I
Yeah.
love a wrecking ball.
Getting
Though.
getting over there in a clutch amount of time and being able to hold that point off. Wow. that was something to see, because usually when you play ball, you have to really coordinate well with the team because he plays so far away from the team itself. You have to make sure that the team can support itself while the tank goes off and pokes at a backline, or in this instance on the point, and be able to hold it off. But wow. Yeah, that was a good first round for that.
Yeah, Blizzard being map number 2, it's going to be hybrid. For those at home that don't know what hybrid is, would you like to explain it to them?
Sure, yeah. Hybrid is essentially a culmination of a couple different kinds of rounds. In this version, it's going to be basically capturing a point while also having to carry a payload at the same time. So it's kind of different from just like a domination or point capture and just a straight up convoy, just taking like a robot or something across the map. This one's a kind of a culmination of them both, which is actually very unique, I think. And we will see how these team comps adapt to it, because you could change a team comp depending on if you're capturing a point or you're moving a convoy along. It all depends here on how each team's play style goes about it.
Yeah, especially with Blizzard World being the next map. Are we going to see a lot of like vertical, a lot of roof play, you think?
We might. I mean, I know taking high ground is definitely a very good standard to have, and utilizing it to its best advantages, because I know I've made some mistakes in the past about not taking it, and I have definitely learned from it.
I know
having
you
that
won't take
advantage
it
will
once and
definitely help.
you'll fall to it and you'll immediately take it next time.
Mm-hmm. Learning from your mistakes. That's basically all it is.
I'm curious
But
to see
yes,
the
I
team
think we will
comp for
definitely
this.
take some. Yeah, we haven't seen any swaps, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't believe so either. So it looks
So
like
it seems like just both teams are gonna keep rolling it out.
yeah. I believe Utah State's going to make some changes mentally or physically in this next game, just trying to counter. I don't even know what kind of style you'd call like a flank style. We sent like 3 flankers on that last map.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, taking off angles is also a very good strategy, but you can't do it like too sparsely or like too much to where it's like out of coordination for the team, because otherwise if you get alone, you could instantly get dived by a whole team and then you're already putting the rest of your team off because of it.
Initiating match.
So I would say be sure to coordinate if you are going to take an off angle or not.
I
let's
love
see
this
here.
map too. This map has so much vertical,
I
and that's
know.
probably why we saw the Tracer ban out of Utah State.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
There's really no safe spots on this map, so it's going to be very interesting
Ready for battle.
how both teams go about targeting key players from each other.
older I get, the faster the
Seems
years
like
go.
Northern is going to take it on the defense first, so they can utilize that high ground early on.
I love this play from Kiwi pulling out this operator, because this ice wall on this map will be essential to holding off points.
Oh yes, absolutely, and especially right where that chokehold is. If they can get at least like one person walled off there that can't get out, then you could instantly get a pick and halt the other team's advance. It's honestly a really cheeky strategy, but I love it.
I do too. I'm really hoping it works out. We're gonna be watching Kiwi for the start of this match, just trying to see if he goes for it or not.
Defend
Night on a switch as well. Actually, completely new team comps from both sides.
Yeah, this is going more of a poke comp style, since they're going to be playing from distance and up on high ground. I could see how this could be utilized very well. Kiwi's walled off a couple of them. Can they
Kiwi goes down.
Pick him up early? No, Kiwi gets anti-nated by Adventurer.
Chunder gets the
Chunder gets
refrag.
Adventurer back. Northern's slowly being pushed out a little bit now. They've lost the high ground advantage, which isn't very good.
Altia goes down as well. Swimmer might go down, taking some damage. Staying alive, Chunder goes down. Knight's gonna go down here.
Knight's gonna go down, yeah.
Swimmer and Kiwi last alive. Now it's
They're
just
just, yeah, they
Kiwi.
pushed
Kiwi's gonna
back.
back up.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Hey, it's Kiko.
This is very similar to what we saw on map number 1. However, Utah State taking a dominant first objective and then NMU having to counter and react to what they're doing.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Northern's grouped back up now for the most part. And again, Utah State is holding the high ground again. One thing's for sure is you should push them off that high ground as soon as you can. Because as soon as you can get height above them, then you can just easily win a fight more easily. Easily, yes. Utah State's utilizing their spot here. I like where the
Ooh,
healers
one
are
knock.
playing on this, because they're right above behind this cover of this giant mortar. Of that. Northern's kind of playing out in the open here. They better be careful about their natural cover, because they only have a couple spots where they could play around, which would either be in the room to the left
dodge this.
or behind this giant building here to cover from the high ground.
Ooh, the ult
Night
comes out.
pops an ult. He hooks the back line and he pushes him out.
Let me help you with that.
One
The
ult
rest of
on
the team for
side of
Northern
Utah
gets
as
pushed
well.
back a little bit.
I'm on
Chunder goes down. Chunder gets a kill. Night goes
Knight's
down.
Right
Kiwi goes
there.
down as well.
Northern's down 2, while Utah's down 1.
Chunder uses his ult.
It was a good pick by Chunder,
Let's kick this off.
seeing if he can push him off point there.
See, this is a reset
Right now
time
with the
for
switch up to
NMU.
Diva.
The point still hasn't gotten to the first checkpoint though, so this could reset.
No, it hasn't.
They have 4 minutes to figure
They
it
can
out,
hold this
but
for some time. They can hold this for a decent amount of time. They can stall for more for the next point if
Kiwi goes down.
Utah does eventually get to it. And it would be a complete miracle if they managed to stall for the whole entire 3.5 minutes here. It
NMU
is
switching to
very- it is
Diva
very
as well. I
possible.
didn't even realize Swimmer Night Night switched to Diva. Swimmer taking a lot of damage, has the ult in the pocket, stays alive. Kiwi also has an ult. 3 ults on the side of NMU, 3 ults on the side of Utah
Definitely
State.
stocking up for this next fight. Utah State gets Swimmer with the save as BAP, keeping both supports alive.
Chunder
Holy
goes
cow.
down. Haltia goes down.
Northern's
Night Night might go down
2,
here.
Down 3.
Night Night.
Utah State's currently up right now.
Goes
Swimmer
down.
falls on point. And that's a team wipe for Utah State.
Clear out.
It just looked just like dominoes as they kept falling for Northern.
Yeah, as soon as you take one pick, it just makes everything so much easier for whoever got the pick first. Especially
Yeah.
with these poke style comps.
Yeah, especially with poke comp since they can play from a distance and get you. Utah State takes early advantage, getting up on the high ground early.
Night Night taking a lot of
Chunder
damage.
makes a
Chunder
swap to
taking a lot of
Vendetta.
damage. Chunder barely stays, and he goes down. Ooh, ultimate comes out from Night Night. This could be
Pop the
huge.
Diva Bomb.
Booting up. Sweet.
Nothing there. Utah State definitely coordinated that well to be sure that that Diva Bomb didn't obstruct anybody.
Night Night pops out, and Night Night goes
and he's gonna
down.
get picked by the team.
Reload to progress.
I think we're just overextending on this map a little bit. I feel like
Yeah.
Utah State is playing more coordinated and together right now.
Now.
Yeah, Northern is definitely not picking the right fights currently. They need to like recoordinate, group up as a team, and pick off like one player if they can to target. Just like what Chunder did, picking off that Sojourn there. That was a good move. And now Haltia grouped up and popped her ult.
Enemy with the
Push it up.
dive. Chunder trying to push him back as far as they can. Chunder taking some damage in return. 1 ultimate on the board for NMU, 2 for Utah State. You might see a little ultimate battle come out soon.
I am restored.
Here comes one by Utah State.
That's that.
Kiwi gets 2. Power gets
Good
1.
save there.
Feeble attacks. Try harder.
Kiwi, Tactical goes down.
He was low here. Can he live this? Alright, he's good.
Kiwi with his ult now. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We might save ults and just use it to stop
That
any
would be a
progression
very
on the
good
point.
idea, but you have to be careful not to ult dump in this game. Using like 3 or 4
Kiwi goes
ults at
down.
once can be very detrimental for the fights ahead.
Haltia goes down, and it's just Night Night alive. Night Night's forced back. Everyone goes down for
And
NMU.
that's another team wipe. Wow.
So for anyone wondering, I believe, you can quote me if I'm wrong, I'm not an Overwatch player, but even though they got the point to the very end, and with 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining, if Northern also gets the point to the end, then it will go to overtime with however long is left on the clock.
Yes, depending on the amount of time, it will decide who will be on defense for the first point and who will be on offense. If I am not mistaken, I think the team with the most time will be put on offense first.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that is.
Honestly, I can't tell you any other way.
Ready for battle.
But we will see. Utah State has 1 minute 52. That will most likely go up to 2 minutes if they get point first on offense. So we will see what Northern can do here on offense to counter that.
The older I get, the faster the
And see if they
years
can
go.
get, hopefully, to the very end and more time on the board.
Adventure with a very long sniper
Sounds better
comp.
when you are talking to yourself.
And Chunder with the Genji. I didn't even realize that.
He's going to pull out the Genji for this next fight.
I actually love NMU's loadout here with Haltia. These are all comfortable operators or heroes for Northern, which I honestly love. Just get yourself comfortable, get in a good headspace, and play your game.
I love that you had that siege mindset and you called them operators instead. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I play too much Siege. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey man, I don't blame you. I played it for a while as well, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Northern's here, going up early, trying to get Utah State off the high ground.
Chunder taking a lot of damage here,
That's
but being
exactly what
pocketed.
Night does.
Oh, Chunder goes
Night
down.
Kiwi double teaming
Initiate.
taking-
Gyro, and they managed to push him off the high ground. That's good.
Nothing gets past me.
Now, if they can reconvene here, heal up, then they can go in for this next fight and hopefully get him off. However, Pyro jumps in, and they get a pick on her. Nice.
Holding up, dig.
Great play from Kiwi, just making
Cross
sure
fade
one goes
staggered
down.
right
Chunder
now.
with a little bit of a flank.
Breaking them down.
Now would be a great time for Northern to push now that Utah State is staggered.
Chunder with a huge flank. Chunder with one. Can he get the
That's exactly
second?
what they're going to do.
I'm on the objective.
Kiwi gets
Venture
one,
goes
helping
down.
Chunder. Chunder's still on his tail, and he jumps off the edge of the map.
Some people might think that that was a dumb play, but I'm going to be honest with you. In the moment, it's actually very smart. Because now you can reconvene with your team sooner when you go to the next fight, and you won't stall out for the next one, essentially.
And I believe you get
So that's actually
ultimate
very
points with
smart
kills,
of them to
correct?
play. You do, yes.
Speaking of ultimates, Night goes down, but the ultimate gets a kill.
And he gets one on the healer, which is a very good ult. Even if it's just one kill, an ult can matter in many more ways than just holding on to it.
Kiwi pushing up, just making sure they don't take space for free.
Utah State is definitely utilizing the high ground more for sure. Let's hope Northern can do the same here and hopefully push them out. So that
Chunder's
they can
getting
have
a little
more
aggressive
freeway
here.
for this payload.
Come to me for heals.
I think if NMU wins this next 5v5, I believe Utah State's gonna pull out a Genji to go Genji v Genji.
Utah State's popped out an ult now. Night goes to counter it.
2 ults on the board for Northern,
That's
3
a pick
now.
from Night.
Night might be able to get another as well. But he gets healed and
Power
opts to
goes in
dash
the
out.
back line for Northern, seeing if they can hopefully get a kill.
Kiwi taking a lot of damage. Kiwi goes down.
Swimmer gets pulled by the ult, and Swimmer goes down. That's Northern down for 2 right now. This fight isn't turning out too well.
Ultia might go down here.
Ultimate manages to save herself. It's very close though, and she does. Looks like Northern's just going to get pushed out of here, unfortunately.
Come on. We
Still tons of time on the clock, and after you get the first point, you get more time added. So NMU just has to reset here and go in for another ball-style fight.
Yes, they have plenty of time here, so they can easily at least think of a couple different strategies.
Night might go
to try
down
those.
here. Night
Utah State
does.
pops an ult. Oh, that is unfortunate.
4 ults on the board for NMU here. About to be 5 if Night gets his.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, Northern's gonna definitely have to communicate their ults for sure. Otherwise, if they use them all in one fight, then you won't be able to have any backups for the next fight.
Not so fast.
They're attacking me.
Okay, Northern's grouped up now, making an advantage on the payload. Utah State's up on the high ground.
Chunder taking some damage. Chunder might go down. What a save by
He's
Haltia.
saved with the Genji Blade. Oh, this is an ult combo here. Genji Blade with the Wu Yang ult.
Night gets one as
Oh,
well.
that's
3
starting
go
the
down.
team.
4 go down.
3, 4 go down.
I'm here.
That is
Just
team.
Mandela left. And that's a team wipe.
Only 3 ults were used for NMU as well. So now NMU still has 2 ults to counter Utah State's 2 ults.
That was great use of ult economy right there from Northern. Only using a couple ults and holding on to a couple more for the next fight.
Got the payload rolling.
Love to see it.
Hello. Restoring balance.
All right, Utah State starts setting up.
Chunder gain pretty aggressive here, going up pretty far. We'll see if
Northern's
it
hopping on
pays
point
off.
early to try to get it to go faster.
Disrupting.
For those who may not know as well, the payload also advances depending on how many team members you have it. you
Haltia
have
might go
on it
down,
at
and
once.
Haltia does. Chunder taking a lot of
Haltia
damage.
gets
Chunder goes
picked.
down.
Chunder gets picked. Kiwi pops an ult here to try to get a pick.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Night pops a Diva Bomb. He gets nobody from it, unfortunately.
Opts to dive out.
Big one.
3
Yeah,
minutes
very
left.
Unfortunate for that fight.
As
Let's
this
see what they can do
payload
in
goes
this
further
3-minute
up, too,
span.
these fights only get harder. The respawn times get quicker. We'll see if this goes well. NMU forcing out
Vendetta's low.
a fight. One might go down here, and it does. Night Night with the kill.
Night got a pick. Oh, Kiwi also got picked, but Chunder got adventure. Utah State's down 2, one being a healer. Small
Night
box
dashing.
pops an ult here. It's very low. And they traded!
Haltia goes down.
Wow.
波涛冲过他们。
It's a 2-on-2 here. Tank and support.
Disrupting.
Kiwi's back now. Now it's
Swimmer
3
has to
3
stay
on
alive
3.
here, and she does.
Hide behind that natural cover if you have to.
我来帮你。
Night Night just staying aggressive, trying to not give up any space. Swimmer now with the ultimate in the
State pops
pocket.
an ult on their Vendetta. And then a Sigma ult comes in right after.
Haltia goes down
Haltia's
again.
down.
Chunder might go
Kiwi's
down
down
here.
as
Chunder
well.
goes down. 2 alive for NMU and forced to retreat.
Drowning him out.
And Swimmer's gonna fall here as well. That is unfortunate.
Target's locked. Open fire.
That's going to really put NMU back now.
A
Let's hope
minute
it doesn't
30.
cost them too much time for this next fight.
I think this is the
Seems
next
like
fight
Nona's
that
gonna
kind of
try to
decides
play
it.
around back. It could very well be, depending on how long it lasts.
2 ultimates on the board for NMU. 1 for Utah State. Swimmer
This will help.
and Night Night getting a little aggressive. Swimmer has to stay alive here. Taking a
Night-Night
little
goes
bit of
in,
damage.
ults in the back. And they get a pick early on a healer. Now would be a good chance.
Night Night forcing small. The ult comes
pops a
out.
Diva
Can he get
bomb.
one?
Booting up.
Not able
He
to get
doesn't,
one, but
that
some
is
chip.
okay.
Party.
Chunder might go down here. Chunder gets a lot of
Slowly
damage,
going
and Chunder goes down. First one to fall. Small might go down here as well. Small goes
Very
down.
possible, and Small goes down.
Haltia now with the ult. This could come in clutch. Kiwi and Haltia with ults. In pockets, 40 seconds left in the
Three
round.
ults for this next fight.
Let the Kitsune
They hold this.
end.
2 ults come out for
Haltia
NMU.
That's one.
Kiwi gets
Kiwi.
1. Kiwi gets 2. Can he get a third?
Thunder also pops his ult to get on point faster.
Chunder going crazy.
It seems like no. Oh my goodness.
What a play from
Oh my
NMU.
god. Now that I'd say would be one of the best times to where you had to ult them. Even
Somebody
if you have to
clip
win that fight decided it all for sure. Good push from Northern there. Holy cow.
Utah State definitely has the advantage going into overtime here with over double the time on the clock. However, don't count NMU out just yet. There's still plenty of time left in this game.
Absolutely.
Wow, what an ult usage at the end. The just
It
raining
literally came
terror.
like one right after the other, man. It's like you had ults on the ground that were messing up the whole team. You had ults from above that were messing up the team. It's like, how do you even counter that?
I don't even
That was
know what
very
I
good
would have
utilization there.
responded with if I was Utah State. I don't even know what I would have been thinking if I was Utah State. There was so much going on. It's so hard to react to stuff like that.
So.
Yeah, and especially being in the moment trying to win the fight for the final point. It can be very stress-inducing, to say the least.
I can only imagine.
Barring relativistic effects.
Okay, so I have mentioned it wrong earlier. The team with the less amount of time gets the payload first, or gets offense. That was my mistake. I thought it was more time.
This is going to be very important for Northern Michigan to take this choke point very quickly with only 54 seconds left.
In my bones.
They
Yeah,
have to
they're gonna make
win this
sure that
first
they
fight.
could Get more time getting on the payload.
Night Night
And they
diving
get it
Swimmer
early,
taking a lot of
hit.
damage. Night Night with the kill.
Chunder gets up on high ground and he gets knocked out right away. Chunder's down.
Night Night diving in,
Northern's
trying to
making
give
a
him the
play for
payload.
point.
That's Matrix. Thanks for the touch up. They'll have to go.
Utah State's having to back up.
Haltia might go down here,
The tank's
taking a
playing
lot of
from the
damage.
back.
Haltia with the flank. Trying to stay alive. Haltia goes down. Night Night taking a lot of damage now without the healer. Can he stay alive?
Swimmer's down as well. There's no healers currently for Northern. It's just Night Night and Chunder.
Both go down. 14 seconds left, and I don't know if there's enough time to do anything. Swimmer dashing in, trying to make something happen.
Swimmer's,
Digging the tunes.
if anybody, it's
4
gonna have to be
seconds.
Swimmer and Haltia to get on point.
And Swimmer goes
Blue
down.
guys right away.
Oh, so does
Haltia as
Haltia.
well. That's unfortunate. That was very much a time constraint for that round.
Yeah, NMU they knew they had to make a play very quickly, and they tried to. Just got a little bit too far up with a couple of the healers, and they went down a little early.
Let's hope that they can hold off Utah State for an even more amount, for even more time, being that they have over a minute more.
Yeah, this is first point wins. If Utah State takes this first point, they will win this map.
Yeah, it's going to be very close here. I hope that Northern utilizes their high ground very efficiently, and they can make a play to get a pick or so and stall Utah State's advance, and hopefully just draw out more time from them.
We see a big team comp switch from NMU here. Curious to see how this goes.
99 has gotten to play Orisa now, which is very unorthodox, but I mean, you never know what can happen. Seems like we're setting up here. Utilizing the high ground at the start. That's very good.
5, 4, 3, 2.
They aren't doing the May strategy this time with the May wall. Seems like they've switched it up for a sim instead. I mean, it's smart, don't get me wrong. The turrets can stun somebody for a little bit. They hit someone.
Utah State already taking into the corner. Pushing
Yeah, they're already
forward.
playing around it to try to get the high ground. Northern just completely left the high ground. Making sure not to lose anybody.
Chunder taking a lot of damage here. He needs a heal and he gets it. Can he stay alive? He does. Minute
And he
52
gets
left
the
to
pick
defend.
on small box.
I have located the enemy.
That was a good pick there. Night Knight goes in to try to give the team a little bit of pressure. He is alone in this room, however.
Night Knight has to stay alive,
He is
and he
very
does.
low.
Barely gets pocketed at
That was very, very
and
close.
Kiwi might go down here.
Power comes around the back.
Haltia
He
goes
gets
down.
Haltia, but he goes down as well.
The trade's coming out a minute
was a
30
good
left on the clock. NMU in a favorable advantage, 4-2.
I have opened the path.
Seems like
Forcing
Utah
them
State's
back.
gonna fall back and reconvene here.
Kiwi might go down. Dashes
That was a
out.
good first hold for NMU. Let's see if they can do it again.
Now they just have a minute,
This
and
next
Chunder
fight
has his
might
ult.
be the decider. And it seems like a couple more ults are on the way for Northern. And Chunder's gonna pop his ult early, hoping for a kill. And he doesn't get one.
A little bit of damage, however.
Night Knight's playing a little bit up. And he manages to get back with the TP.
Night Knight does have his ult. Swimmer has his ult as well. The ult is used.
Night Knight
40
pops with the
seconds
ult.
left. Not able to
He
get
gets a
one,
pick
but
on
tons
the
of chip.
tank.
Can he get him? Kiwi might go down here, taking a lot of
Pretty low
damage.
here.
Haltia also has their ult. 5 ults on the board here for both teams, or for all combined. It might be a
We're
little
down to
ult
20
dump.
seconds on the clock. Can NMU hold it out? I think Utah State's gonna get ready for one more fight. They swapped to Mauga now.
13 seconds. It
counter
needs to be done now.
Small box pops it out, but Haltia counters it with
What
the,
a play!
with the Zen ult. Chunder gets small box.
Chunder goes down. Swimmer goes down. It's a
Chunder
3v4.
gets a double.
2v4. Can NMU stay alive?
This is very down to the wire.
Kiwi might go down with
Just
no
Night Knight and
healers.
Kiwi up.
Kiwi stays alive. Night Knight stays alive.
Night Knight's
Night
very
Knight goes
close.
down.
And he goes down. It's just
Kiwi has to stay
left.
alive.
He
Can
gets
anyone
away.
get to the point? And they cannot.
Oh, did they stall for enough? No. Oh my goodness. That was right down to the final second.
What a map number 2.
Holy cow.
I'll tell you what, if you wanted a close game for the first round of playoffs, you've got it.
That was very, very close there. That was down to like a split second of the last man holding point.
Small
And man,
bounce.
did Northern hold for a long time there.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
surprised that they held for as long as they did. Props to them. But
Beautiful plays.
unfortunately, it fell right down to the last drop. Oh man.
Yeah, great
very
plays from both sides of the
Very
team.
good. Absolutely, very good gameplay from both teams. You love to see it.
We can talk about Power Circle getting hungry for kills. He popped off that round. I don't actually know how many kills he got, but I kept seeing his name in the kill feed. It was just insane.
Yeah, he definitely took those off angles and managed to get at the back line of NMU and even managed to get a pick or two in the plus side of it, which made them win fights here and there. So props to them for getting around to that. Northern, however, has to be able to counter that in the future. Otherwise, they could get ran up like that every single time, which would be very bad.
Yeah, definitely a lot to change for both sides. Just trying to figure out how to stop their aggression.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Utah State's just taking space and not giving it up and doing a very good job at it. And NMU just needs to find a counter.
Absolutely. They have to find something that will click, that will be able to make sure that they can either get a pick earlier before they can, or be able to protect their team from divers such as that.
Ooh, push being the next point. Push is actually my favorite game mode. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I like push so much.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Push is a very strategic style of play where you have to always utilize a convoy and move it, and it's like and it's faster too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I love the fact that if you don't get the checkpoint as well, it goes all the way back to the start. It just stops all of your progress. Yeah. So every single fight feels so much more intense.
Yeah, and just the fact that it goes all the way back, even when you do win a fight, it takes so much time trying to get it back to what you had it at for progress. And if you can't hold it, then it's just going to be a constant flip back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Northern here can hold the point for long enough to where they can get some good, decent distance out of it.
We can only hope, and we can only wait to find out as both teams recompose and talk over what happened last match.
Yeah, and we are currently tied so far as of now. We are at 1-1.
For anyone that doesn't know, it is a best of 5 series, so first to 3 maps wins it all.
So depending on how many games we go through, who wins them, this could go on for quite a while.
Very true. Ooh, Utah State with a sub. I think. One left and
yes,
they joined. C now in.
Yes. C
oh, and
for
NMU
Adventure.
with a sub.
And Northern is going to swap in.
Actually, I don't think they ended up swapping. The Warrior and Swimmer still.
No, they swapped Haltia for Warrior.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I think that's a smart choice. I feel like Haltia was just going down a little bit too early, not using the natural cover, and there's not a lot of time to change things.
Yeah.
I will say, that being said, Haltia did play an amazing round and had some insane clutches.
Outstanding. They were very much outstanding. Popping the Suzus and saving them, and also utilizing their ult very well as well around the team. It was phenomenal.
Both of the healers have been using the ults to perfection. Actually, all 4 of the healers have been using ults to perfection for both rosters.
Yeah. Seems like Northern's going to ban Vendetta, which I'm not surprised about. Vendetta is a very good character now.
Ooh, they banned Brig. Interesting. I wonder what the purpose of that ban is.
I think I know why.
I think we all know why.
So for those of us who don't know, who are in the stream, our other healer that we just put in, Warrior, is basically a one-trick Brig player. He only plays Brig, essentially. So if there is any healer that he knows how to play very well, it is going to be Brig. So I feel like that may or may not have been a target ban. But don't worry, Warrior might have some other tricks up his sleeve for other healers that he can play.
Yeah, definitely Utah State doing their research on us. And making sure they know
We've done it on them
picks.
as well. We've done it on them as well, though.
Very true. As we're going to get into map number 3, any closing remarks? What do we need to see from either team to break this stalemate?
Well, I mean, just like how I've been saying earlier, getting an early pick will definitely secure a good fight. Making sure to stay with the payload is a good thing for this, because I know from what I've seen from some games, you can be in a fight and you might not even know it if you're not paying attention, but the other team could also just take the robot away from you and gain advance on it. So what I would be mindful of is making sure that you're in a fight that you can make sure it has an outcome, and make sure that you can hold on to the robot payload as well while you're fighting. Because this game is going to be won based on advancement of the robot. So we will see which team can hold it out and get the farthest distance.
Ready for battle.
I'm definitely expecting a lot of flanks out of Chunder here with Bastion. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling.
I feel like it will be bound to happen. Seems like we have a little bit of different comp switch-ups here now. Northern has gone to a more brawlier stand, being now that Night Knight is playing Hazard and Kiwi has gone Tracer.
Ooh, and Joyo, I think
Objective unlocked.
GYO, has switched to Wrecking Ball, which I know Wrecking Ball has caused chaos for Northern Michigan in the past.
Yes, Wrecking Ball has been very much a target.
I don't
for
think they
most
realize
teams.
Wrecking Ball's there either. The ops to leave.
It depends on the sound cues. I mean, Wrecking Ball can be kind of loud when he's rolling around. Northern stays grouped up and plays around payload. Utah State plays around, Wrecking Ball gets around them.
Objective unlocked.
They play from the back a little bit and they play from range. Northern Michigan's getting good at staying together. Going, Chunder might go down. Chunder's down. Northern Michigan down one already.
Swimmer might go down as well. Swimmer barely
The
staying
ball's
alive.
low.
Kiwi's low as well. Kiwi goes
Gets out
down.
of it. Down two
Utah's-
already is not very good for Northern.
Yeah, Utah State with the first 2 picks. This Wrecking Ball, like I said, is causing havoc.
Northern has to be able to assess what is going to be
Swimmer goes
what is going to
down.
be their main problem. Both healers are down.
Night Knight might go down here as well. And it forces
Yeah.
everyone
Thunder's
to
gonna
reset.
hopefully try to flee here, but I think he might get targeted out, and he does.
We need to catch up.
And that's going to set back Northern a little bit because of that.
Yeah, great play by Gio. I don't know what we want to call him. But,
I
yeah,
think Gio's good.
great play by Gio, honestly. The Wrecking Ball
Yeah.
flank. I don't know if they notice. Oh my gosh, they don't notice. This could be
They
bad.
didn't see it coming. And Tracer comes in as well.
Grabs the heal pack. They're kind of just letting him live back here.
Swimmer switches to Mizuki.
Kiwi goes down.
That's going to switch up. He was down already. Northern's pushing him back a little bit though.
Ooh, Night Knight might go down.
Night Knight's low.
Ooh, barely staying alive for Night Knight. Chunder taking a lot of damage. Night Knight being targeted. Can he get a healer? Swimmer might go down. Swimmer barely stays
It's very
alive.
close. Oh.
And Swimmer goes
Oh,
down.
and Swimmer goes down. Oh no. Night Knight's also very low here. Needs to fall back and reset here and get some heals before he can go back in.
USU playing a great third map so
Both teams
far.
have true ults ready here for this next fight. And Wrecking Ball pops his ult. Doesn't get anybody from it. Northern is just being pushed back to their spawn.
Trying to take out this Wrecking Ball. He's low. Not able to get it, but one might go down. The Tracer almost goes down.
Northern's down 3 though.
And Kiwi goes down as well.
Warrior pops an ult though. Keep the team up. Let's see if they can get a pick from it. Smallbox tried to pop it out, but he got out early. That was a good pick by Northern. Night Knight takes point.
Kiwi gets
Rest of
2.
his team finishes off the Wrecking Ball. Kiwi switches to Cast to hopefully try to deal with that Wrecking Ball more.
Now the robot gets to walk back to neutral and NMU gets to reset. Got a little scary there at the end, but managed to hold
Yeah, it
on.
did.
Utah State going for a little bit of a flank with the Tracer, I believe.
Warrior and Night Knight play up to counter Utah State's advance. And Utah State goes in with a Wu Yang ult on the ball, and they get 2 picks.
3 picks.
Northern was not ready for that, I don't think.
I don't believe so either.
Swimmer and Night Knight are going to have to fall back now from this.
Yeah, your
They're
life
just going
is
to
more
get
important than
constant
anything
pressure
at
as
this
they do.
moment.
Swimmer might go down. Night Knight goes down, though, to a Tracer Bomb.
Swimmer barely staying
Swimmer
alive.
manages to make it out.
Swimmer
though.
might go down, barely staying alive as well.
That'll help.
Chunder gets 1.
Utah State gets back up now, and they have the robot.
Thanks for the touch-up.
They're taking the
Hammond
Wrecking
pops
ball.
and all.
Very far back.
He's
Swimmer
just
might go
wrecking
down.
havoc on the back line. Kiwi goes down to a bomb. Oh no.
You do not want to see
Northern
that.
manages to get the robot, but they're being attacked from behind. Swimmer manages to escape life and death there.
Swimmer might go down though
Warrior
to the
pops it
wrecking
up to save
ball.
him.
And he does.
Oh no.
Night Knight low here as well. Night Knight goes down. It's just 3.
Thunder's trying to hold payload by himself.
Chunder's doing a great job
might
at
go down
contesting
here.
this, just staying alive. Trying to buy his team enough
He
time.
goes down.
3 ults on the board for Northern Michigan now. 0 from
They're gonna
Utah
have to
State.
coordinate these well.
Go on now, push bot.
Not able to get the Tracer. But taking the robot back, pushing him
Kiwi
back to
pops it
mid.
all. Wrecking Ball comes in from the top. And he instantly starts going at the back line. Swimmer might go
What
out.
a
Swimmer's
play.
down. Night Knight gets a pick on
Kiwi's
Smallbox,
barely
though.
staying alive. He
It's
needs a
trade.
heal and he goes down.
Thunder pops an ult. Thunder gets a pick. Warrior Duo goes down though.
the robot from us.
Chunder might go down here, taking a lot of damage. And Chunder does.
Thunder goes down.
This'll mess him up.
4
Man, that
minutes
just felt
left.
like trade after trade there. Yeah, we're at the 4-minute mark now. Utah State has made it 126 meters. Northern only 3.5.
And remember, that 126 meters was based on their first push. So since then, NMU has just regrouped and reset.
Yeah.
This wrecking ball is still causing
Smallbox
havoc,
pops an
though.
ult. Swimmer pops an ult to counter it. But Wrecking Ball pops it all inside of his ult. Wrecking Ball goes down.
Big pick
Utah
for
State's
Northern.
down 1.
Kiwi might go down here,
Northern
gain
can
a
get
lot of
out of here now.
damage. Can he do anything about it? He's still low. He's just getting healed. Night Knight
Get
trying
the
to take
pick
as much
off
space
there.
as possible.
Ult DPS gone. It was a good hold out there for Northern.
I really
Utah
think
State's gonna
NMU
fall back
has
there
to
now.
get this first point during this push, or it's going to start looking harder and harder each round, each second passing.
Be claiming that one.
Yeah.
Enemy forward spawn room deactivated.
You don't need to get too over aggressive, but you need to make a play.
They pop a Wu Yang ult on their ball. He gets a couple stuns.
The Warrior might go down. The Warrior does go down.
Oh, he does go down.
Kiwi has his
Oh
ult.
no. Playing a little bit too up close.
Swimmer goes
there.
down. Kiwi goes down. Chunder
Kiwi
goes
goes down.
down. And Night
Oh no, they're
Knight.
just dropping like flies.
Night Knight goes
And then
down.
Night goes down.
Where are my reinforcements?
That is very unfortunate for Northern.
2 minutes, 26 seconds left on the clock. This is the next push. I feel like NMU has to make a stand here and then take the momentum from the stand and really run with it. We see Diva come
Yeah.
out from Night Knight as well.
Stop their push. Sure, I'll help.
The bomb almost killing the Warrior.
Wrecking
Kiwi
Ball's
has the
flying
ult.
around, getting at the back line. Swimmer hooks Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball's low. Can they
Wrecking
get
Ball
him
goes
early? They
down.
got him.
What a pick. This might be the momentum swing that Northern needs.
Good job setting that Wrecking Ball off and chaining him by Swimmer so they can target him and get him out.
Chunder
Great
pushing
play
into
there.
C. Being pocketed by the Warrior.
Tracer and Kiwi.
3 ults on the board for NMU, 1 for Utah State. Building on
They have
5
a couple more on the
though.
way though. Both teams are building on a lot of ults here. They're gonna have to utilize them very accordingly to how they play out these next 2 fights.
Can't live
Or
without
maybe even this next 1 fight, depending.
Nano boost administered.
Chunder pops and all, and he gets a nano boost at the same time, and he gets a double!
What a play out of Chunder.
And
Kiwi gets
a
one.
pick on C.
Kiwi still has his ult in pocket as well, saving for the next fight. Tracer's still back there. Can he get the Tracer? Tracer stays alive. But for how long?
Oh,
Tracer
close.
makes it out with his life.
that was very, very close.
Great play from Northern Michigan. They're so close to the next. And the ult comes out. The bombs. Gets one.
They get, oh, and Smallbox got a pick on Warrior as well. Northern's down 2 now. Kiwi's low.
Kiwi goes down.
Tracer gets him. Hammond is down though for Utah State. It's a 4v2 right now.
30 seconds remaining.
They're all
Night's
getting
getting
flushed.
very low though. And he
The
pops
ult
a
comes
Diva
out.
bomb.
And goes down.
It's no kill there, and him and Swimmer go down.
Don't let it move a single step.
That might, oh, it's a pick by Chunder early on. Smallbox pops his ult though,
Enemy 10.
just to try to stall for a little bit longer.
We're outnumbered.
Oh, Northern's getting dropped early. Kiwi and Warrior
goes
down.
down.
Chunder goes down. I think that's gonna be game. No, Night gets
What a play by Night dashing onto the robot.
Swimmer pops it all. It's a 2v3 right now. 4v2 now. It's Night Swimmer holding it. Swimmer comes
That
down.
gets
Night still
popped.
on point. And he falls. Kiwi manages to get out on his Tracer though.
The Warrior just trying to stay
Oh,
alive.
Jesus, Kiri.
Someone needs to
Chunder
dive
gets a
onto the
pick on
robot.
Smallbox. Chunder gets
And he
on
does it.
So is Kiwi.
Chunder's gonna go down here.
No,
Stays
hold it.
alive. Goes down. Kiwi now.
Oh, it's just Kiwi now.
And Kiwi goes down. Oh.
Oh, dude.
That was so close.
nerve-wracking at the end.
What a play
Oh
by
my
Swimmer and
God.
Night just trying to hold on.
Swimmer and Night golding it, getting it, and then Warrior managing to TP on there and hold it for a little bit more. Oh my god.
Chunder with the play of the game as well. Chunder with a pop-off
Props to
round.
Chunder for this. Yeah, I figured it would be for this play here, getting the double.
Honestly, great ult
Wow.
utility from both teams. I think we might see a Wrecking Ball ban. I'm not gonna lie. If it's gonna be
It is
utilized.
very possible. It is very possible. I feel like Northern was starting to shift a little bit to counter more towards the end, especially when Swimmer swapped to play Mizuki and he got a couple good chains off on him. And they were just able to just pick him off early. That was really good play. So we'll see if they do that again, if depending on if they ban Wrecking Ball or not.
I also love Night switching to the Diva. I feel like he's just a lot more comfortable and the team can work off of it a lot better. It allows him to take so much space individually as long as he has a healer with him.
Yeah, and having extra movement as well is also super helpful. Just being able to get in and out of fights like that is a very useful utility to have.
No timeout comes from NMU either, even though they are on match point. I'm surprised no timeout actually is coming out from either team.
Seems like they just want to keep this match going, I suppose.
I mean, I don't see why not. Every single round has been so close. It's so back and forth. I
Yeah.
feel like one person takes momentum and then it just switches on a dime.
It just always comes down to the last second of who gets the final play. And holy man, it has left me shaking. I am definitely feeling for these two teams right now.
Yeah, and we have to remind everyone that this is a single elimination bracket. So nerves are playing a huge factor in these matches.
This is single elimination. So as soon as you lose one, you're out, which is very stress inducing because this is essentially on the line for both of these teams to be in the playoffs. You could continue on further down the bracket.
Yeah. On these kind of playoffs, there are 8 teams that get to start in. So all it takes is four weeks and you can be a national champion. That's what they're
Wow.
playing for.
Yeah, and that can go by so fast too, depending on time.
I definitely think both
seems-
teams are taking their own time, just trying to calm down from
Yeah.
the last match.
It seems like the next map we're going to be playing on is Suravasa, which is a flashpoint map.
For anyone that doesn't know, Flashpoint is just like Point, except it's a lot of points, and you can take them very quickly.
Yes. And whoever takes the most here will be the winner of this. It seems
Ultia for Swimmer.
making the swap. Okay.
I'm kind of surprised about that switch, just because Swimmer and Night Knight have been playing so well off of each other that last round.
Yeah.
But you got to make changes when you got to make changes.
Maybe they're gonna make something work with Haltia now as well. I mean, hey, I don't blame them, because Survasa, you're gonna be moving from point to point, and I know Haltia's specialty is gonna be Kiri, so being able to TP around to different people is going to make that a lot less stress-inducing for the team.
Yeah, 100%. Movement is going to be crucial on this map. So I think if it's not banned,
Absolutely.
we're going to see another Wrecking Ball and another Diva.
I could honestly very well see that. It just depends on what these two teams manage to culminate for bans. We'll have to see. Utah State goes with no substitutions for this round. Okay. That is very interesting.
Yeah,
But,
they
I mean,
played
then again, they are playing really well as a team.
100%. Both of these teams have been playing really well off of each other and really well in this scenario. And if you're an NMU fan, the teeth might be chattering. NMU is
Very much.
backs against the wall, and Utah State is on match point.
Yeah, it is very close. Depending on how this round goes, it could decide it, but we will have to see.
Kiriko comes out for the ban for Northern Michigan.
That's very interesting because Haltia usually plays Kiriko, so I wonder what Northern could be cooking up with this strategy.
I know.
I'm very intrigued, to say the least.
I don't know who Halti is going to be playing right now. I don't know as much about characters as the rest of everyone on the team, obviously, and I haven't been with them for practices, but I know Haltia plays a lot of Kiriko, so I'm very curious to see who she picks as a second.
I have a feeling of a couple options in mind, but I am not 100% sure on which one they will be doing.
Walk us through your thought process. Which ones do you have in mind?
So I have mainly I have one in mind that I'm kind of strongly leaning towards, and I'm thinking it's going to be Juno, because if Warrior is going to be in the game with them as well, I know they love to do a Juno Lucio playstyle, and essentially getting speed really early on, especially in Flashpoint. Because for those who don't know, in Flashpoint, at the start of spawn, you get an early on speed boost when you go to point. So I think they're going to utilize that to the fullest by playing healers that can also give you an added speed boost to it. And I don't blame Northern for trying to get to the point really fast, being down a game already.
Ooh,
So
Hazard comes out as the ban for Utah State as well. Which opens up to Warrior for his main hero.
Do you mean Night Knight's main hero? Maybe.
Maybe, I have no clue.
Traveling
I meant
Night Knight is the
Warrior
tank.
can play back on their main support player.
Oh, yeah.
Or do the bans carry over?
initiating.
No, they do not carry over. But I do know that you cannot ban the same character one round right after the other. You cannot ban the same character.
Okay.
All right, we have approximately a couple seconds here before we see what team comps these teams can come up with. Let's see what they get here. Okay,
Ooh.
this is very interesting.
It is surprising that you would resist freedom for
Random U, Haltia does go with Juno. I was correct about that
Maybe
pick.
my optics
Warrior,
need
however, goes
calibrating,
Brig.
because I don't see
I
you
mean,
fully
I'm not
in
surprised.
indoctrination.
I'm not surprised because Warrior is the one-trick Brig.
Brig
But,
being pulled out
it's
here too
definitely gonna
will
be
make,
something.
it'll make the Warrior so much more versatile on this map, because not only is Brig a healer, but the DPS that Brig can put out is very impressive.
Yeah. Brig is definitely a very good skirmisher and a brawler for sure. As long as they play with their tank more and being able to keep them healed at the same time, I think it should go pretty well for Northern. Utah State goes with a pretty similar comp here, having Ball once again and Ana.
Kiwi
And they
goes
have
down.
a Wu Yang Tracer and oh no, Kiwi and Haltia go down. That was very early on. Warrior goes down as well. Chunder gets a pick on C though. It's just Chunder and Night Knight up right now. Chunder goes down though.
They are taking the objective.
That all happened very, very fast.
Yeah, lots of picks. As soon as one pick went down, everyone started falling. Especially
Yeah.
Utah State, I will give them credit when they're targeting the healers for Northern. I feel like every single fight, one of the healers drops first because they are prioritizing them.
Yeah, Utah State definitely knows how to communicate well with their team and be able to set their sights on one person and be able to pick them out. And that's what Northern should be doing as well for this.
Ooh,
Warrior
speaking
goes
of,
down, unfortunately, to Ball. Haltia's low as well. Haltia goes down. Northern has no healers. Kiwi goes down.
Chunder's about to as
Chunder
well.
goes down as well. It's just Night Knight up and Night Knight goes down.
The objective.
That was very unfortunate for Northern there. I don't think they had the communication for that fight. Or somebody made a play. Ooh, Night Knight makes a switch, however, though. He goes to Zarya.
I could definitely see that. The Zarya... Actually, I don't know if they know the Wrecking Ball's here. No, they do.
They saw him there for a split second.
The Zarya's, in my
Just being
opinion,
a
a
quick
great
move.
play. The damage shield could be so clutch. Just because
Yeah.
if someone forgets about it and uses these splash damage attacks, such as this Wrecking Ball diving, Haltia might go down. Haltia barely stays alive.
Chunder gets a
Haltia
pick on
goes down.
Smallbox. Haltia goes down, though. It's 1-for-1 right now.
Chunder taking a ton of damage, and Chunder
Northern
goes
takes point,
down.
though. Chunder goes down.
Warrior might go down, and
Wrecking
Warrior
Ball's
does.
down. Night Knight and Kiwi stay in hold point. Northern does capture right now, so they are getting progress the longer they hold it. Night Knight's gonna low. Night Knight goes down. It's just Kiwi right now, and Kiwi's gonna go down. Northern getting about 50%, but I think Utah State might hold this.
Yeah, they opt to just surrender this point, not able to get a dive in, and just GG go next. Let's go to the next point, and let's change up our strats.
Let's pounce
We
on
also
now
see
we're
Night
gonna
Knight
play
switching to
on
the Diva.
fountain. Night Knight's making a lot of switches here.
Just
Trying to think up
figure out
of
what
counters to
works.
counter the other players. I also like to point out that Utah State has 4 ults for this next fight. So let's hope Northern
Speaking
can
of,
hold
2
their own
were
against
used.
that. 2 right away. Haltia gets stunned. Haltia goes down right away. Night Knight gets a pick on C though.
Chunder goes
might go
down.
Chunder's down. Night
Kiwi
Knight
with the
dives
ult.
in.
Kiwi goes down.
Kiwi goes down. Night Knight gets a pick, however, on Swanee.
forward barrier
Lots of
Night
damage
Knight
coming out for
Warrior
Wrecking
hold
Ball.
point.
mobilizing. To me.
Warrior with the ult. Wrecking Ball's low.
I'm on fire.
They're gonna push him out and get small box.
Special delivery.
Altia gets one.
And
Night
gets
Knight
two
gets
as
one as
well.
well. It's really just the
Wrecking
Wrecking Ball,
trying
and
to
Wrecking
stop
Ball
point,
goes
and he
down.
goes down.
I earned this.
Well
Northern
played
saved
from
up
Northern.
3 ults here. Yeah, very well played. And they're gonna make sure that they're ready for this next fight.
And Utah State used 3 ults on that point.
They did. However, they do have 2 back for this next fight, so this is definitely gonna have to be coordinated on how each team uses their ults.
I don't think they realize that Chunder's here. Chunder with the flank.
Smallbox gets Ana boosted.
Chunder gets 1.
He gets
Small
a
box gets
double.
2. Chunder goes down.
Gets 3.
Genetics regulate.
It's
Night
just
Knight and
Night
Kiwi.
now.
The ultimate might come out, and the
Night
ultimate
comes out
does.
back.
Alright, take it back. The
Oh.
ultimate does not come out.
No. Very unfortunate for NMU there, but they did get 58% on the board, which is a very good lead to start. And Northern still has 3 ults for this next fight, while Utah State has none currently. They have 2 that are somewhat close to being built up. But let's see if
Wrecking
Northern
Ball.
can utilize these ults.
Wrecking Ball with Havoc again, dashing to Night Knight, the Diva player. The Warrior taking a lot of damage as
Night Knight
well.
pushes up through the room. Altia playing right behind him, so is Warrior.
Shields buckling.
Thunder and Kiwi are slowly coming up as well.
Already.
Altia taking some
Pushing him out
damage.
of the high ground, which is very good.
Altia has ultimate.
Kiwi pops ult. Warrior's low. Is Warrior gonna go down?
Warrior and
Warrior go
Haltia,
down.
both healers.
Night gets a pick cover on Geo. Kiwi gets a pick on Power, but Kiwi goes down to small box.
Chunder goes down as well, and it's just Night
It's
Knight
just
alive.
Night on point. But is he going to get on point and get it?
Nerf this.
Nobody pulls out a Diva Bomb. He gets nobody from it. Oh, and he dies before he can get back in the mech. That's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. The Warrior goes
Just like
down
goes up to-
immediately.
Haltia pops an ult.
Flashpoint.
Warrior goes down, but Kiwi gets a pick.
And that is point number 2. Is it?
That was a very that was a very brave use of an ult there by Haltia.
I agree. I feel like I don't want to say it was wasted because obviously if it ends up working out, then you can stall the point and possibly contest
is
it again.
true.
But
Flashpoint.
I also think that
10 seconds.
you could really use that ult going in this
Yeah,
next
it was
fight.
a very brave decision to say the least. But let's hope it doesn't set them back too much. Chunder's popping an ult overhead. He doesn't get any pick though. Utah
Chunder
State
might go
has three
down.
ults
Chunder
saved up.
does.
They are taking the objective.
Night trying to make a move however in the back because the Wrecking Ball's low.
Kiwi might go down. Kiwi's super low and gets just
Kiwi
not able
goes
to
down.
survive.
Watch out, I'm
Night however gets a pick on small box.
rally to me.
Him and Warrior playing point. Warrior pops an ult and gets at the back line of Utah
The
State.
dash onto the
C goes
healer.
down.
Can he get one? And he does.
The crown.
The Warrior
Geo
gets a
pops it
kill.
all.
The Warrior gets 2,
Warrior
and the
Night
ult
are
comes
getting
out.
picks.
Gangchung, gangchung.
It's just Wrecking Ball at point for Utah State. Can you, Northern push him out?
And Wrecking Ball goes
Yeah.
down. And MU
Good job
takes
by
it.
Northern there, being able to hold to withheld all that. Holy cow!
Yeah, great coordination out of Northern. The comms must be going
Kiwi got-
insane.
Oh my goodness, I
Thunder.
couldn't imagine what they could be saying right now in those calls.
Is it first or 3 points for this?
Yes, it is
Okay.
first to 3.
NMU's back is really against the wall, not only on match point, but also this map
The
point.
game,
This ends
yeah.
now.
Oh, Utah State's bringing the alts.
If Northern Michigan
Nano
doesn't win this,
boosted-
oh,
Nano boosted.
and he stays alive. Night barely staying
Haltia goes
alive.
down. Small box goes down though.
Chunder taking a ton of damage. Chunder dashing in. Kiwi gets a kill. Night gets a kill. Chunder goes
Thunder
down.
though.
Night might go down.
Night gets
Stays
a big
alive.
It's very close. Northern's still holding point though at the same time that this is going on.
Pops out. The Tracer now goes down.
You get the pick. And Tracer's gone.
Watch out, I'm
NMU, what a stand.
My ultimate is charging.
Oh my god, this is gonna be very close.
96%.
might
They're
hold this
gonna.
out, though,
They
unless
might
Small
be able to
Box
get
makes the play.
contested.
No, they got it.
NMU gets
That was very
the point.
close.
And Smallbox goes down.
Mobilize.
That's gonna stall out Utah State heavily there.
3
Being down a
ults
player will either
building.
set you back for the fight or delay you from being able to hop in the next fight.
My ultimate
So let's see if Northern can take advantage of that. However, Power makes a play and is currently hiding. How
Wait.
did Night not
No,
see
he
him?
didn't see
He's
him!
hiding behind them.
Locks in 10 seconds.
Night not able to see him. Night
Power
taking
is
some
playing
damage.
really sneaky trick plays here, but he gets stalled out by Chunder, and now that's going to set Utah State back again. And it looks like
Northern.
Northern's gonna stay on point.
My barrier's down.
Night and Kiwi play around back. Kiwi gets a pick. Warrior pops an ult. Northern's gonna have 5 ults here. Well, now 4 since Warrior used his.
Altia's coming up
Still,
on an
that's
ult
gonna
as
be
well.
big coming into this next fight.
And
Utah
Chunder.
State's gonna have 3 currently. So it's gonna be a 3 ult to 4 ratio. Let's see if each team can utilize theirs accordingly.
There's a little bit of a flank coming out of
Night
Night.
play around back. Wrecking Ball comes in and pops. So does Wu Yang.
Addressing your injury.
But here comes a Genji blade by Chunder. He gets a pick, but then he goes down to C, unfortunately.
The Warrior goes down as well.
And Warrior does as well. And Amu's down 2. Or 3, my bad.
Might use the ult here.
This Night.
Does not.
No, he saves it.
Honestly, I respect it. You're at 78%. Just reset, go into the point again, and you have 3 ults
Yeah.
on the board.
They can easily win another fight, and most likely even win that point. They just have to coordinate this out. They still have 3 ults, and currently Utah State is only building up to 2.
Nothing gets past
So if they can utilize these and win this fight, they might be able to take this
The
fight.
dive on small.
Kiwi pops an ult. Warrior's getting attacked in the back. Haltia pops an ult as well. Warrior goes down, but Kiwi gets small box and C. And
When dice
power.
stop falling, how did that even happen?
That's a very good question. I don't know how that happened.
Dodge this.
He must have either got knocked off or he could have jumped off to not stall his team out. It's just Wrecking Ball now, playing around point.
Wrecking Ball has to
Trying to
contest
stall as much
point.
as they can.
He does. Wrecking Ball goes down.
Kiwi gets him though.
And that's point number 2. This
Good hold by
point
Northern.
decides it.
This will decide the game right here, everyone. Can Northern get this point and stay alive, or will Utah State get it and win this match? It all comes down to this.
If Northern
Will
wins
either
this next
continue-
point, it goes to map number 5. This is scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Both
feeling the
teams are playing
stress.
around.
Night
gets
uses his
home
ult.
and he pops a Diva Bomb.
Not able to get one,
He
but
doesn't
Kiwi
get
gets a
killed, but
trade.
Kiwi stalls out and gets
Kiwi
power.
gets-
That's
Night
good.
gets
And
one on
gets the
small.
pick on small box.
Kiwi gets another.
Oh my
That's
god, and the break goes
5v2
Oh my
for
God,
Northern Michigan.
Northern is getting the picks. Power on Utah State's side made a swap to Vendetta now.
Wrecking Ball dives
Just
on.
Wrecking Ball for Utah.
Wrecking
And
Ball
they're
goes
going to get
down.
him and stall out. Nice. That was a good first point fight for Northern.
You can tell
It
Northern
seems
wants
like they're
this
going to
because
keep the pressure.
their backs are
They are
against the
keeping
wall
up
and
the pressure.
they're playing all their hearts out right now.
Yeah, they are. They're trying
Wrecking
to
Ball
make
with
sure.
the ult.
Wrecking Ball pops an ult. And Haltia dies to it. Chunder also goes down.
Last healer
Night
alive
manages
is
to
the
get more
Warrior.
power, though.
The Warrior just needs to stay alive. Can he?
He pops his ult though to keep him up. And Wrecking Ball goes down. It's a 3v3.
Time for plan B.
Night diving out on
Northern's gonna
small.
push Utah State out, it looks like. And he
Chunder
goes
pushing
down.
up. Haltia getting a kill as well. Chunder now in a fight. Forcing him back. Can he get a
See
kill?
if he wins
Tons
these.
of damage. He has to dive out.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, unfortunately so.
Kiwi has
mean,
his
hey,
ult
pick
and
your
Night Knight's
battles.
building on it. Night Knight has an ult now as well.
Northern's
Chunder's
gonna
about
have-
to get his.
Coming up on 4 ults.
Breaking them down.
Utah State's also going to come up on 4 ults. Northern is still holding point. They're at 99%.
99%. Can they do it? It's just Wrecking Ball.
Pops an ult.
This ends.
Gets no kills with it.
Kiwi
pops
also
an ult.
pops an ult.
Chunder gets a kill. Kiwi gets a kill. Warrior gets a kill.
Can they do
Warrior
it?
goes down.
Dodge this.
Oh my god. It's
Last on
coming
point, he
one
gets
after
him.
the other. Oh my god. And that's a team wipe. That is a team wipe from Northern to win that round. Holy cow, what a hold.
Map
Oh
number
my
3
goodness.
has been
Northern is going to
insane.
keep this game alive.
The Warrior
Oh
with
my
play the game as
goodness.
well. Holy, I'm not even playing this game and I'm feeling the nerves over here.
You're telling me my hands are shaking sitting in my seat.
Kom igen allihopa. I meant to do
What a
that.
play by Warrior here to get play of the game. Wow.
Holy. Will we see a timeout get called from either team? Or are they both feeling it and they want to ride the nerves
Oh
into
my
map
God.
number 5? Game point.
Seems like we
Winner
are going to
takes
take
all.
a timeout here. And I don't blame this. I don't blame a timeout right now. I bet
We-
both teams are shaking after that match because oh my goodness.
Wow. 5 minutes on the clock to talk about whatever we want to talk about. But holy cow, did
my
map
God.
number 4 not disappoint?
No, it did not. That has been possibly the best hold so far that Northern has shown off. And wow, managing to keep themselves alive even longer is just outstanding.
What I'd do to have those
Holy.
comms going into that last fight.
Oh my god, I can't imagine how much that they are talking in that.
I can't
Oh
imagine
my
the
God.
hectic screaming of just
Oh my
like
god.
pointing at other players. Ugh.
Oh my god. I think we might have to take a breather here ourselves here, stream.
Yeah, I think we might go to a little be right back and
We are getting enveloped in the hype as much as these players are.
yeah.
Holy.
Well, we'll be right back shortly. in 2 minutes.
But don't go away.
Yeah, don't go away. Map 5 coming up. Game point. Game set
The one
match,
to
honestly.
decide it
This
all.
is unreal. First game of playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, start it back up.
All right, we are back. We lied to you. It was not 5 minutes. And Utah State is making a swap.
Expected.
Who are they going to put in for Utah State here?
They're going to bring Adventure back in for C.
I believe that is a smart decision for Utah State. When Adventure was in, there was not much NMU could do. The havoc that was being caused by Adventure.
We will have to see if that will either ultimately decide Utah State to be the winner or Northern Michigan to get past that and win it themselves. It all comes down to this.
Oh my gosh, this series, truly, anyone in the chat, if you are in chat right now, NMU needs your help. Start hyping them up. Give them some love.
Yeah, if you have any drinks or any popcorn on standby, now would be the time to get those in hand and get ready to watch this last fight to ultimately come down to the final. And they're gonna ban Bastion!
Chunder, target. Can we talk about that?
Oh my god. Well, one thing's for sure, we're not gonna see a flank Bastion for this round.
They banned Lucio.
Okay. I see, if we're playing on Rialto, I see how it makes sense for Lucio. Because Lucio can be utilized very well here with all the openings that this map has to boop characters off the map. I have seen it more than enough in games like this. If you cannot coordinate enough about that Lucio and he keeps booping your team off the map, you are not going to be winning that fight. So I think that's a really good ban from NMU for sure.
I 100% agree. I've seen people fall in that hole one too many times.
Yeah, and the rivers as well, man. It is so ongoing. It can happen so many times. Okay, let's see what these teams come up with. We're gonna see the final team comps here for this final point. And if I'm not mistaken, NMU takes it on offense first while Utah State goes on defense. So we're going to see how far Northern can get it first before Utah State gets the payload.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know Escort, would you like to explain it to them?
Basically, it's kind of like taking the payload. It's basically like how like taking the payload as well. Same as payload was. Basically, I'm losing my voice. Oh my god.
I know, I'm yelling too much over here.
These have been some nerve-wracking rounds, but essentially, they have to escort a cargo payload all the way to the end of the point, and depending on the distance, will determine who will get it farther and win the match.
Yeah. It was right
We do see the Wrecking Ball again come out from Utah State. Seems to be their go-to.
I am glad.
Okay, I was wrong about the playstyles earlier. Northern's on defense first and Utah State's on offense. I will take my mistake for that one. But either way, I like the position that Northern's in for this defense right now.
Chunder asking who wants to go for a swim as well. Getting a little... I don't know if that's trash talk or just a funny comment, but we will see here shortly.
I personally believe it's all dependent on interpretation.
I'm with you.
Utah State comes out here and plays a little bit of range here, getting a Widow out.
Ooh, the Warrior might go down. The Warrior gain healed. Can he stay
it's very
alive?
close. Chunder's also low as well.
The Warrior
Warrior
goes down. Haltia taking a lot of damage. Chunder as well. Chunder needs a heal.
Chunder might go down here.
And he goes down.
Chunder goes down as well. Haltia, however, gets a pick on power, which is pretty good.
Haltia might go down, and Haltia
But
does.
Haltia goes down. Utah State is not letting NMU have it here for this first fight. They are showing that they want to win this game.
Now remember, this is the decider. Whoever wins
is
this
the
map
decider.
goes on to continue into, is it semis? I think it's semifinals, correct?
Area
Or
denied.
quarterfinals.
I think so.
Coming through.
I think it's semifinals. I think this is quarterfinals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, what a play from
Oh,
Small
Northern.
Box.
Northern is getting dropped. Northern's just getting dropped here. Small Box switching the Widow has been very interesting. You have to be careful about Widow and how her sight lines are, because she could pick you off from very far away and you wouldn't even know it because you didn't know that you were in a sight line. So they're gonna have to be pretty trickful of that. Kiwi
Chunder
goes
getting
down
a
to
big
Small Box.
engagement here, and Chunder comes out on top. A Small Box gets one as well on Kiwi.
Oh, they're holding the payload.
Small Box pops their ult as well, so they can see all of Northern's players currently out on the field.
Projectile.
That's not very good if Northern wants to communicate an attack. Chunder,
Night
however,
gets
dives in
stunned.
and gets on him and gets Small Box out.
This.
Night Night uses the
Night
ult.
Night pops a Diva Bomb.
Booting up.
Nobody's out there though. They managed to hide from that pretty fast. However, he does get a kill with the mech land. Oh my
What
god.
a kill!
And then Chunder gets a double right after. Oh my god.
Finally taking some space back. Trading out now with the man
And Wrecking
advantage.
Ball fell off the map. That's going to stagger back Utah State a little bit. But it was probably a smart move anyhow.
Yeah, just really reset. A lot of ults being built by both
And they make a
teams.
switch. And they make a switch as well to Zarya now instead of Wrecking Ball. And they're going to see how that works. Warrior pops an ult as Brig. And Utah State counters back with a Wu Yang ult.
You're tougher than
And Power Circle dives in.
I can protect
Warrior's
Warrior.
brawling with them. Kiwi pops an ult. Chunder goes down and falls off
Power
the
so
map.
low.
Oh no!
Unfortunate from Chunder.
right now. Breaking them down.
I've been there before and I have done that, so I understand, especially when it's so
It happens.
chaotic in the map.
It happens to the best of us, man.
For the help.
Northern's getting pushed back here a little bit. Night Night's pretty low. Lennon might go down. He's on a mech.
Night Night barely staying alive. Can he get into the
Chunder
mech?
gets Genji blade. He gets a kill. Kiwi gets a kill.
Haltia with the ult as well.
Chunder goes down. It's a 4v3. Northern has one extra player.
Soothing your wounds.
Can they win this
Warrior
fight
taking
and stall
space.
payload?
We're taking a lot of damage.
Night Night gets
He's
back
blocked
in
from
that.
heals. Can he stay
And he's
alive?
antied.
Stay alive, the Warrior,
He's
and
very
he
close.
does.
Oh my god.
Night Night
And
taking a
Night Night's
ton
in
of
the back
damage.
Getting a pick on Adventure.
Night Night goes
However,
down.
He goes on a mech and Smallbot gets him. However, Chunder picks up Geo as well, so there's no tanks on the field. Warrior brawls and gets power out. Chunder gets Swanee.
Can the Warrior stay
It's
alive
just
in this fight? And the
Smallbot's
Warrior
on
goes
point.
down.
Warrior goes down. Chunder's still up though.
Chunder-
Chunder and Haltia hold out the point. Oh my god.
What a brawl from both teams.
Coming through.
This is a merciless battle. Oh my god.
NMU now taking space onto the bridge, trying to not allow them to get back up to this payload.
Yeah, taking high ground early is very good. However, Utah State's playing around back and also playing up on the high ground.
They're really
Hopefully
trying to flush
push
Knight.
Northern out of it.
We might see an ult from Night Night here.
Possibly. However, we see an ult from Small Box.
And the Warrior also
And then
uses an
Kiwi
ult.
Trade.
Knight with the ult.
Calling in the big
Haltia gets power out.
Chunder might go down. Chunder does go down.
Thunder goes down. Geo hops on point. And then he's gonna fall back because his team's down. Night Knight's way pushed up ahead of. Hope he doesn't stall. Okay, he's good. He fell back. Utah State's making a push now since they're all back. Northern is currently down Chunder right now, so it's a 4-on-5. And Zarya pops it on. Warrior gets hooked and Warrior goes down.
on the payload. Let's get them.
Chunder's also low.
Kiwi has to stay alive here.
Night Knight gets out of mech.
Kiwi goes down. Night. Chunder might go down.
Chunder's low as well.
Chunder getting healed. Night Night might go
Knight's
down.
low.
Night Night goes down.
And Chunder goes down.
Just Haltia. Can she stay
It's just the
alive
two
and back up?
healers. It's just Haltia and Warrior up. They're gonna have to fall back for right now.
Take this. I need some help.
If I was a healer right now, I would not fight because if you die, you're gonna stagger the team, which could be very bad for this.
Disrupting.
They have
We're coming
2
up
minutes
on
and 30
2.5
seconds to
minutes.
get this.
Special delivery.
I am healed.
Or 2.5 minutes to
Okay.
stall out if you're NMU.
Yeah. Power goes in the back line with the Wu Yang ult and a Zarya bubble.
The warrior goes
Gets
down.
on Warrior. Warrior goes down. Oh no. Nina, however, is roughing up the team. The
Knight
Utah
taking a ton
State.
of damage, might go down
Haltia
here.
Goes down.
Gets
no
popped.
healers for Northern right now. It's just Chumner and
Goes
Power
down.
dealing it out, but Night goes down.
Let me take care of that for you.
We must stop the payload.
Utah State slowly encroaching on getting his payload the entire
NMU
way.
has to make
Oh, but
a
Keely
stand
pops it
here.
And Haltia pops it ult as well.
Chunder pops an ult as well.
Pops an ult.
2 go
It's
down
a
for
triple
NMU.
ult. Oh my god.
Haltia gets
a
one.
pick. It's a
Haltia
2
goes
on
down.
4. Haltia goes down, but gets a
Night
kill
switching as well.
He goes Reinhardt, and they're not going to get it.
A minute
Utah State's going to
38.
get that payload all the way with a minute 38 to spare as well.
Score 0-3.
Northern's going to have to go all the way here in order to stay alive and win this match. It's going to be very, very close here.
Initiating match.
Yeah. If you wanted a nail biter, you got a nail biter. NMU has to take all three points here and put it to overtime. Hopefully with more than a minute and 38 on the clock.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what's being said in those comms right now.
Oh my god. They have to be going crazy about how they're planning this out.
Battle.
It seems like both teams are still playing a similar comp, though.
Yeah, I really think that could have gone either way, and NMU is just falling a little bit faster.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely strength and integrity of the team is definitely going to be a major factor here. It's going to be who can retain their team status longer. Depending on who gets a pick or not, this is going to be very close. I am sitting here nerve-wracking right now.
Yeah, I'm nervous for them, so I can only imagine how fast their hearts are beating right now. I wish we had some heart trackers on them because I know they're all in the hundreds.
Oh my god. We just install heartbeat sensors on all of them and we just have them showing. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
That'd be hilarious, actually. Hey, if anyone wants to
Okay,
sponsor
Nightmare
heartbeat
gets up ahead and
sensors.
gets-
Barrier activated.
I mean, hey,
Enemy over there.
that'd be a
No,
possibility.
the warrior goes down early
Warrior goes down. However, Northern does take high ground.
and
They
gets
managed to
one.
pick up small or power circle. My bad.
Initiating defense matrix.
Nobody is on payload. Kiwi Hop's on payload now.
Chunder goes down.
It's just like what I mentioned earlier. You can go off and fight somewhere else, but you have to be careful of the payload as well if it's not moving,
Disrupting.
because otherwise you're not winning the game without it.
The payload has to be moving at all times, especially when the opposing team has a minute and 38 left on the clock. And you have to get onto the third
And nice
point.
low. Power dives up to high ground and tries to pick him, but that's not going to happen.
Breaking them down.
High ground and low ground is contested here.
I'm taking damage.
They have to be careful of that Widow sightline as well.
Haltia in a big
Power
fight
dives
here.
behind and gets Kiwi.
Warrior's not in good shape.
Warrior's also in a brawl. Warrior's low, so is Night.
Warrior gets the
But they
kill.
managed to get power.
Or Night gets the kill, I apologize.
Chunder's playing up right now.
Night
against
might
three
get
people.
2. And he does, and Chunder stays
Very
alive.
well.
What a pick from the warrior.
Wow.
Chunder goes
And they
down.
got their Wu Yang as well. They trade. Wow. That was 1 for 1 there.
Not so fast.
Night staying forward, trying to stall, just allowing the point to get forward. Utah State trying to shut it down, diving into the top high ground.
Oh, Small Box is flanking around trying to get a sightline from them. So is Power. And they're going to jump on top of them. Warrior and Power are stunned, but the Small Box and Power get killed. Oh my god.
2 left for
Thunder gets another kill.
Utah State.
Oh my god.
Both pretty low, being flushed out from Night.
I feel like I have not stopped talking this entire fight so far. Oh my god. And Northern wins that fight.
And gets the
Holy
first
cow.
point, adding 3 minutes to the clock.
That is great that you have extra time added on to that.
Disrupting.
Have to keep the point moving, just have to keep winning brawls after brawl.
From nature.
If I
See
were
if they can
Northern,
do
I would
it.
have at least 2 to 3 people on point. And Kiwi gets sniped!
What
Oh,
a
no!
play from small box.
Oh my. You have to be careful. of
Altia
those
might go
little
down
sight
here.
lines.
Altia low.
Oh,
Altia
she's
stays
low.
alive.
Okay, she managed to survive.
Chunder and Night in a
Paradox is diving
fight.
in the back line. Halti and Warrior are low a little bit. Kiwi comes back as well, provides support. Power slow though. Gets the Zarya.
Can the Warrior
bubble.
get the kill?
Warrior
3 for
pops it all.
NMU.
That's a triple.
The Warrior did use the ult there, but it was well
Good
worth
job
it.
by 99 and Chunder there.
Night gets
Adventurer
another.
pops on point,
Kiwi
but
gets
he's gonna
one.
die as well.
I think I can work with this.
And both healers are down. And that's a team kill for Northern.
4 ults on the
That is
board as well.
Great, great play style there for Northern.
Not so fast.
Being able to hold them off. Utah State has 3 currently in reserve for ults.
Thanks.
They're gonna have to play them sparingly here.
Charged.
Power dives in on Night Night.
Kiwi uses an ult. Can he get the kill? Uses the shield, not able to get it first.
And there's Zarya wasting all and gets nobody on it.
The Warrior
Night
might go
Night
down
Warrior
here.
kills.
The Warrior stays
Holy
alive
yes,
and he goes
Utah State are
down. Chunder might go
Warrior
down.
goes down.
Chunder stays alive
He gets a
and
pick
gets
on
the kill.
tank.
Kiwi now low.
I'm on fire.
Can he
Kiwi
stay
gets a-
alive? And he
Kiwi gets
does.
their tank. An Adventurer goes
Chunder
down.
in
Oh
another
my
fight.
God,
Can he
that
stay
was very
alive?
close.
Power backing off. So does Chunder. Checkpoint number 2 has been reached. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to make it to checkpoint number 3. Remember, if they get checkpoint number 3, it goes into overtime, and whoever moves the payload furthest wins.
Efficient as
If Northern can get this with more time on their hands, they will play defensively, while Utah State has to carry the payload with less time. Utah State pops an Ana ult.
Night uses an
And
ult as
Power
well.
gets a kill. He gets no kill as well. Power gets behind, and they go down.
Altia barely staying
It's
alive
just 3 up
here.
right now. Chunder and Night are down. It's just Kiwi and the supports right now.
Breaking them down.
Honestly, if you're in a 1v3, I'd love to have 2 supports. So this is kind of best case
I don't
scenario
blame
for
them.
NMU.
Just gotta be careful playing around their tank, however. Okay, Night gets back. Everybody's back now.
Night might get a kill on Power Circle. Power Circle uses the ability.
Pops an ult.
Power Circle
Night
being
pushes
targeted. Can he get the kill?
They're low.
Power Circle stays alive. What a play by Power
Swanee
Circle.
pops an ult.
Kiwi might go down. Kiwi's getting
Tries to get a
low.
pick on
Chunder goes down.
down.
The Warrior taking a lot of damage here. The Warrior goes
They're very
down.
low
Kiwi's
back.
gonna go
Kiwi's
down.
also low.
Night might go
Kiwi
down
goes
as well.
Altia's gonna low. She's gonna go down, and Northern drop. That's a team kill for Utah State there. That is a-okay. That is fine. Northern got that pushed super far and survived many fights.
Yeah, still 2
Now we
minutes
just
and
need to
50 seconds left to
reconvene
get
here.
it as well.
They just need to reconvene here. They're coming up on 4 ults, it seems like. While Utah State is coming up on 3 themselves. Oh, and Utah State gets a pull with the Zarya ult. And Chunder goes down.
Initiating defense.
Night
Night is
getting
very
low
low
as
here.
well.
He gets
Getting
out of
popped.
Strength from nature.
Can he stay alive?
I'm under fire.
And he does.
Not so fast.
Altia gets picked off way in the back here.
Oh,
up
Night
on the high
opts to
ground.
jump in the water and reset.
That might have been the safest bet, just so he could get back in his Diva mech faster and fly back to the team. Because Spawn is also right here. So I like that strategy there by Night. And Night dives high ground instantly.
Ult in pocket. We have 3 ults on the board for NMU. A 4th building very quickly. 2 ults come out. Kiwi and
pops it out,
Warrior.
Warrior pops it out.
Kiwi goes down.
Kiwi goes down though. Smallbox pops it out and gets a pick.
Warrior might go down
just
as well.
picked off
The
from
Warrior
behind.
does.
He's down as well. Halsey is down as well. Northern has no supports. in the
Night with a
NMU
kill.
camp. However, Night pops an ult.
Night goes
Oh,
down.
and he goes down.
Chunder's
before he
last
can come
alive,
back.
and
It's just
Chunder goes
Chunder
down
in
as
the
well.
back, and he goes down.
A minute 32, or a minute 26. NMU kind of has to win on this push.
It's
They
gonna
have
come
enough
down
time.
close to a minute when Northern reconvenes. Night makes a switch here to Domina.
Interesting switch. You want to talk us through why this could possibly be very good for
Domina
Northern?
is a very poke-like tank, similar to how Zarya is, except she has a decent sized shield that can also counter Zarya's beam. So I like this pick here for Night. Uh-oh, and that's an ult by Power. Kiwi gets a pick on Adventurer.
Great pick by
And
Kiwi.
here comes the Genji blade by Chunder. He gets a pick. Utah State's down 2. And they're
Utah State's down 3. The payload is pushing. Chunder's searching out for one, trying to go for a little
I
bit
would
of flank
get
on power.
everybody on point. I would get everybody on point as possible, just to try to push it faster. 9-8 pops a shield.
30 seconds remaining.
28 seconds left.
Small box is low.
Altia uses the ult.
Power's low. 9-9's low though.
Night Night stay alive. He does. Is Chunder gonna go down? Chunder in a fight. Not able to get the kill, but does stay alive. Haltia might go down here. Haltia. Kiwi's low too. The Warrior's low. The Warrior goes down. Kiwi goes down. 3 go down for NMU.
Chunder gets a pick though.
4 go down from NMU. It's just Chunder. Can he move it?
Oh no! It's overtime.
And that's gonna be game.
Oh no! And that's going to decide it. Oh man, what a close game that was. GG's.
Oh, great match from both teams.
Of the game.
That was a fantastic match presented by both teams. Oh my goodness. And for the final play of the game, we have Smallbox getting it.
It could
As
not
man-
have come down more to the
Nano ult is
wire.
Emre. That was right down to the overtime. Wow. I am very shocked at how that went. That was a fantastic